Hello again, Glitch Reaper here, aka the original card game for the win, and this will be probably my last draft for a while. I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but I might draft again, just probably not Premier Draft because it is the more expensive mode. But a Quick Draft isn't available right now for Forgotten Realms, so that'll probably be later. That and I'm currently saving up a lot of gold to get that one set for Historic Anthology 5, so we'll see there. I mean, this might go a bit towards that just because of my questing progress and stuff like that, but we'll see. Again, there's a pretty different curve here. These premier drafts can go up very quickly. If I were to somehow max out, that is an absolute boatload of gems and packs. Either way, I have 70 some odd packs right now. So after this, I will probably have an opening party. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, so I don't know if that will be like a separate thing or what, but I am kind of fascinated by this concept of critical mass in this game. Like, how much momentum do you need going into, like, preparations for really getting into collecting a set, and then is that, if you have that much momentum, can you complete it in one big shot? And the idea is also, like, how much drafting do you need to do before? That's not exactly clear, but this will be I think my 6th draft style event in Forgotten Realms, so, and this uses up the draft token that I got for 15th level on my Mastery Pass, which is the point that you get it on. This is at level 15. And you only get one throughout the entire thing of the Mastery Pass, so yeah, that's why it was good that I got that that bundle that included several draft tokens, and also included like the sealed token and basically just all those entry tokens. So that gave me pretty much a good chunk already. Like, I've already collected close to a quarter of the set, I think, in some ways, but I'm not entirely sure how that goes because the tracker it indicates something a little bit different because it goes out of multiples as well. So if I go over here to Adventures in Forgotten Realms, or AFR, it says at 25.10%. But some of those are duplicate copies that go past the first. So that shows how quick you can actually build stuff up with drafting style events. Especially if you've got like several tokens ready, or a bunch of money to spend into it, or a bunch of gold to spend into it, or whatever. Basically, again, the idea of critical mass and momentum. So there's that whole thing. So that's actually kind of impressive when you think about it, especially when I'm about to do this drafting event here. And Premier Draft does tend to rack things up pretty quickly. That said, I don't expect to max it out, but because it's all basically incredibly like super luck challenge or ultra luck challenge when it comes to any drafting of it. Even after I've had some that went up to give me like 1,000+ gems because I got decently far in it, I still think of it as the ultra luck challenge. I mean, there's skill and strategy involved, yes, but you only can work with what you've drafted, whether it be through sealed format where you get like the whole packs, or whether it be draft format where it's passed around. It's only what's presented to you can use, so it's not like you can like have like the better options. It's just what you've got to work with is what you got to work with. So again, ultra luck challenge. But for now, I'm going to be going in and doing my token entry. So there goes my last token there. At least for a while. I mean, it could happen again eventually. And I got him at drafting, and sealed format with Forgotten Realms has been automatically popular because the wait time is like almost not happening. Do I want to use Magic Missile's always good. I actually already have her, but it would be interesting to actually work with her for a change. Is there anything I need to... No, I don't think there's anything I need to get set. Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe that one. But it's just battlefield entry into the common, so I'll run into it eventually. But Delina, There are combos with her already that are just absolutely wild. If I can get a magic missile later, then yeah, I'd be going red in something else. Either way, I grabbed Lina. Her, like, duplication thing is just ballistic. Especially if you got... If I could get Barbarian class at the same time. Oh look, a magic missile. But do I want to take it right now? Because I kind of want the Reaper's Talisman for more than one reason. Not the least of which is I didn't have it yet, so yeah, I'm taking that. Because some of the abilities on this are just ridiculous. So if I were to do like a Rakdos style black and red, that could be wicked. Because that talisman, oh gosh, yeah. Grants the equipped creature Death Touch whenever it's attacking, and whenever it attacks alone, you automatically drain 2 points of life. So that's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I have a good number. Oh, okay. Let's go here. Feywild Trickster. See, do I have the... I don't actually have the Trickster. You know, that would actually, you know, red and blue would actually be a good combo. So yeah, I will in fact take that. Because that combines with this in just the wildest way. Because roll a die, get that in there. It's like, hey, have a nice extra fairy dragon. Which is legitimately the name of a certain kind of dragon in D&D. Looking forward, are there any others I could... Oh wait, well, here we go. Okay, what don't I have is also a good thing to go by. Okay, fine. Owlbear's good, but... I mean, maybe. This also has trample. And I can do stuff with that. Ooh, the portable hole. Maybe. I mean, the owlbear is around here good. The portable hole is just so annoying. I mean, it really is. Okay, the Drider is honestly good. Gloomstalker, I don't see fulfilling an actual full thing this time. So I'll just take the Drider. I mean, I might get some extra spiders that way. Sudden Insight is interesting. Oh, the Hoarding Ogre. Yeah, that could... Well, Swarming... that's only upon battlefield entry. Swarming Ogre. I mean, Hoarding Ogre. Hoarding Ogre is actually very good. Because that is just so much more loot. Empire Spawn. Maybe. That guy's ability does just complement things. Like, okay, I'll take the owlbear. If you keep insisting, I will take it. That one is also actually much better than you think. Actually, that could be good with first strike, so I see the logic in that Rust Monster. The Bull Strength is actually just, honestly, like, want to power up a bit. Like, yes please. Oh yeah, I could use a little power up there. I mean, I could get leather armor later, right? That's just like... Oh, that one's actually pretty good. I remember the ground. Okay, that's the last one on that. Okay, do we wish to meet in a tavern? Maybe. Well, actually, I think we... Wait. Okay, what do I not have? The mace. I know I'll get that later. Find the villain's lair. That's actually good for the choice. Death Priest of Merkel, though, is also good. I've already got one, though. Asmodeus. I kind of need to get him just to make sure nobody else does. Maybe. I mean, that's one of those things you just gotta do sometimes in draft. So, yeah, I actually did draft Warlock class. Earth Cult Elemental is kind of... I'd honestly rather take the mace. Precipitous drop. That thing is nasty. I will take that, because that is just nasty. Oh, I'll take the legend, thank you. There's another way. Okay, funny thought. But I want to take both of them just so nobody else gets it. Oh, Clever Conjurer is actually nice. That's one I don't have. And now I'm just grabbing stuff I don't have already. But if it's something that's extra appropriate, I might just yank it. You meet in a tavern actually is really good. That is actually a good card. Dungeon Descent is oh, Druid class. Oh wait, I already got that. Okay. In that case, see, do I grab the land? I already got it, but I mean, the Noel Hunter is a good one. Yeah, they could have went with a slightly different name than +2 mace. I think maybe Holy Mace or something like that. Maybe a good one. You happen on a glade. Actually, I don't have that one yet, so... Okay. I happen upon a glade. Fair enough. Yeah, 2 of these range... Oh, the bullet would be... well... I'll take the ranger. I do need a little equipment, though. I already have the ranger, so yeah. Manticore is nasty. But venturing just miscellaneously pulling something back from the grave is always good. The Celestial Unicorn. Yes. please. Thank you. Hey! Welcome to the party. Mr. Bindler, Oswald. Oswald, welcome to the party. Lair of the Hydra. I mean, just yes. I will take that. This could end in disaster, but I think I'll actually take it. That one will probably just wind up getting eventually. Fireball! Again, could end in disaster, but could also wind up winning the game. Yeah, it was definitely got chance involved. Can I get a little barbarian class here or something? Maybe that other, like, fairy that, like, helps you, can advantage on your rolls. One of those two would be nice. Another Drider, maybe? It's prisoners. Actually, that one is a good one. Oh, the planner ally. Actually, take a bard, please. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Do I have the devoted play? I can grab the other thing later. Here's the ally. It's always good to grab another angel. Ooh. I mean, that could synergize in some interesting ways, so thank you, Random Legend. I know the other one gives like a ton of mana, but still, thank you, Random Legend. This one can just zing sometimes. But I'll actually take the bard. I hadn't had one of those yet. The rope, there are some combos I could do with that thing later on. It'd be hilarious. Super removal would be nice. But I'll take the Shepherd, because that ability really does come in handy. Okay, is there anything left? Yeah, I'll take the extra Ranger. Hey, he's a bear. You never know when you can use some loot. Ooh, equipment. Okay, I didn't get as many of some things there, but some I can grab later, and it'll be interesting whenever I do my whole opening party. Right now, let's see what the proportions are of the things I grabbed. A ton of green, and a bit of black. So I wouldn't be able to fireball as much as I was thinking, but I could try doing a tricolor. I mean, there's a bit of white there, too. Would be... I mean, it could be interesting doing tricolor with black, red, and green. Is there... I mean, I do get a treasure token for something, so could I theoretically use that other legend? Maybe? But if I'm going with, like, the amount of cards that I've got, going green, black, and red, or green, white, and red. I mean, what was that proportion again? I mean, there was a little blue, but okay. So red and white are about even. Black being second place, green being the top. You do get a treasure token for that one, so there's a chance on that. Do I have enough life gain with white, though? I mean, venturing in would kind of help, but not really. So it looks like more of my life gain will be on green side. Those two together will be kind of hilarious. So, red and green, definitely. So might go red, green, and black. I mean, there's some good things with blue here, but... And it would be nice if I wind up getting some of the treasure tokens to just pop off and help. So there's a way I could go true multicolor with this, but I'd rather not do it quite that way. I have this guy alone, however. He could combo with so many things, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there. So let's go green, red, black with these two still in. But leave some of the like monocolored like whites and blues out. Because I think I'd be able to get enough treasure to actually play them on occasion. Be able to get their effects. So let's actually crank out the mono white and mono blue. I'm leaving in a little bit of some things in it's okay, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure if leaving those in is such... I will get some more treasure because I also have a Hoarding Ogre. And if I combine that and this one alone, I could have just a hilariously long roll of treasure. That would be absolutely absurd, funny, and totally has to happen. So, yeah. I mean, should I leave in the Island and Plains just for, like, the possibility that they actually contribute somehow? Maybe a little bit. I mean, there's a chance they could pay for some of it, but... I'm just thinking that it will probably run more on my treasure rolls. But just in case, I'll go ahead and leave them in. It'll be a weird number of cards, but I'll consider that done and see what happens. Because again, this is just going to be an Ultra Luck run and see how it goes. Most of it was mainly for the drafted cards. I know Circle of Dreams Druids would have been Circle of Dreams Druid would have been awesome because of its massive mana gain. At the same time, they did have like a random place next to it. Yes, please. This will probably work out. And either way, I'm having some opening party briefly after. This actually does work. What do they have there? Oh, the Trickster's Talisman. Is that... Actually, I might actually just destroy their talisman. Because that can lead to also some crazy combos. You got the brain. We have also got the Evan Death Pest, but somehow this little guy is just glitch appropriate. Okay. I will hold on for a little while here. Also, you can get treasure from venturing into the dungeon. So, yeah, nice stuff here. Speaking of venturing into the dungeon, lost 9 of Pandelver. Okay, so they might also get a treasure token or goblin up next. And these guys are just so loaded with loot. Yeah, just not as much land power this time. That happens sometimes. They start you off with more land than okay, we're going super dungeon diving. Ice. Oh, finally. Kind of an interesting dynamic this has that you can equip it for free, technically, but you can only do it once per round. So, yeah, only once per turn. Big zombie ogre just showed up. Party. This one wanted to do it. Didn't have... I had too much land for that to come out fast. Driders were all over the place in this draft. Just saying. In this round, they were all over the place. It's like, what is up with that? And, interesting thought, I'm thinking of possibly doing kind of a very interesting theme deck at some point. Because I was kind of thinking about it, and some of the cards from this set otherwise could come together for kind of a Minecraft themed deck, even though we don't have a dedicated set right now. It's kind of weird how much things just kind of could fit in on some. And Driders, I think, would be a decent stand-in for a spider jockey. So, just some very weird thoughts on that. Okay, it will actually work out. I figured that might actually happen. And if I could play that afterwards, that would be just beautiful. So, yeah. Of course, I'm totally gonna do that. Can I just, a little wag to the tail? Thank you. Can you rouse a bit? Yeah. He's greeting a dragon there. We all have dragons here. The dancing sword. That's one I was really hoping to find along the way, but did not. I guess it'll be more after some other things happen then, so. Come on, the open hand. Oh, this could be interesting. Man, I kind of wish that one had shown up right now. But no. They doubled up on the pledge. They're dual-wielding shields. It won't be able to block kill that for a while. Very interesting next round. Okay, they're seriously pondering. Oh, finally. Third here. Vigilance. It's gonna get wild, though. And I get to venture. Which one do I want to go this way? Because I could use some loot. I really could use some loot. And yeah, I think I'll go with some mining a bit. Let's work with the mine. Oh, the fireball. That gets past a bit of a problem. Especially if I actually just let the, can go over to treasure token and get that second red. Well, not quite. I'd still need like another plant or something. It's big and honking, but also somewhat expensive. So I may do something different than casting that fireball initially. So I could use the Inspiring Bard to gain some life. That'll power some stuff up. Whenever I venture, I might be able to get to the ogre, and then I can get some more loot that way. Definitely not the best position to be in, though. But that is only till the end of turn, you know. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, that'll give me at least a little more. Land power. Now, ogre or bard? Ugh. Maybe I do ogre first and then bard. You're going over. They have nothing left in their hand right now. Just saying. And they were thinking that it might be a good idea to hold on. So, yeah, that's a good idea there. Use a little light. Do I want to roll for it? So what's my next step? Oh, that would be good. Okay. I could do Dark Pull, and then that would get that one a little oomph, so... Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. Okay, so you... Yeah, I'll risk you too. The dancing sword is there. are out of cards. Well, in their hand anyhow. Are they going to go for it, though? Okay, they're gonna fly over me. I don't have anything with reach that's currently active. And they realized they were screwed, so they left. I was gonna fireball for it, but oh well. So that's at least one win so far. Okay, so I'm at least gonna get 100 gems. That's not necessarily a big thing, but yeah, I keep continuing, so yeah, there's that. Some good variety here. Means they're gonna be a bit slow at first, but oh look, the Null Hunter. Okay, that one just got roasted. Okay, I have my Sylvan Shepherd here. They have a dog. This is gonna be kind of fun. Okay, I'm not in the mood for a rest monster right now, so you can go bottom there. Yeah. Oh, that one got roasted. Okay, that was a big gain. Thanks, because that was like a natural 20. Need protection from their doggo. So that's definitely going to be a thing. That'll be a bit more than that, so yeah. Plate armored doggo. Uh-huh. Don't have any mountains right now, or treasure. I don't have enough land right now. I can't kill it either. So plate armor actually is a good one. I've used that before, but that one draft was a little wild. They're getting the delve. I don't have the ability to block kill it right now. They're going with Fandelver. This this is ace. Okay, I guess I'll form a party then. Nothing was there. Okay, that call to arms was totally wrong. Oh, yeah. The call to arms was totally unanswered. Very sad. Still can't take this thing out. Not the land I need, but I'll work with it. Might be able to block something at least. That's it. Okay, they were able to afford the fee on that one. Need something to get through that, but I don't have anything with this deck, which is why, again, this is the Ultra Luck Challenge. I was not presented with good options. Yeah? Not enough to fend off that flyer. So again, luck. Of course, this has dice than usual. They got to complete the dungeon. Okay, so one more time, possibly. Maybe more. We'll see. Because it's going to be a little leery on these. I've had much better luck with some other drafts. The things just went together so much better. Again, camera luck and off-camera luck are sometimes two different things. So, yeah. Trust me, I had some fantastic drafts before, and I'll be showing that off in a little while because of, show what cards I've gathered so far. So these will be going, okay, and that's without opening any packs. And then I'll open the pack. Maybe. I get to play at least something. Aw. Good dog. Oh, it's even friendly whenever someone else pets it. It's such a nice dog. My little dragon puts on a show. Interrogate, please. I will take the hobgoblin captive. Let's put it over there. Should be like that position there. I mean, I'm just saying. I've used that one before in some previous drafting too. Yeah, okay. Well, that wears off rather quickly. But yeah, whenever they spent treasure on that, those two effects totally synergized. So Kalane's ability plus its ability to get sudden first strike and haste. Yeah, that went up quickly. Okay, let's make things a little more interesting here. I mean, this is a risky maneuver, but have a good time. Roll. 2 lives. Okay. Yep, power word kill, got it. And they're down. Okay, they got the loots. Wish I had something to equip that to. They did not get that auto-equipped. They still were they turned. Double up there. You okay? That's the most classic sound. How come I forgot that it did that the time I did that before? Well, there's the backfire. Don't worry, Brave Wolf, you'll be remembered. They literally had barely enough to make that move work. But, on the other hand, since that kind of showed up a little shortly, I'll have a little bit of a opening and pre-opening party there. Because I have 72 packs to open. Okay, and this is just what I've. Here's the thing. I've already collected a lot of. Yeah, that's just from this draft. But let's show off the like the full set that I've gotten from Adventures in Forgotten Realms here. Just from like all those drafts I've done here already. Like let's show this off. That's one. Wait, one. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6, well, so 15 and a half pages of of stuff already from my drafts in the sealed one. I kind of count that with drafting. And yeah, that included Tiamat. So yeah, and rather appropriately her special land. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, Temple of the Dragon Queen. I don't know why that's. Well, I mean, thematically you'd think it would be legendary land, but in terms of what it does, not so much. So I can see why they didn't have it as a legendary land. But yeah, you see others that were. Orcus was a very interesting catch. I explained that before. I know I did. Let's see here. Now, to be perfectly fair, Eliwick and Lolth were both because of the bundles, so that's not the same. So, a lot of stuff has either been like from the drafts and sealed, which I consider kind of the same thing, or from random cards obtained from quests. So yeah, various other things legendary have also shown up. Yeah, I've been maxed out on magic missiles for a while actually. Never did get to do that combo during the draft though. That would have been nice. But yeah, the fact is I did draw Asmodeus, the Archfiend, so yeah, Devil God there. Also never came up during the draft in terms of actually using it. So that's kind of interesting. But here's the one I drew before. Yeah, technically this is Bahamut, so the classic rivalry of Bahamut versus Tiamat. That's going to be very interesting as it actually plays out. So, yeah, I've gotten a lot of things over time there. That's already been, well, even after just for a brief time, really. So I've already got kind of a interesting setup there. But it's also time to just go with the party. So let's have an opening party, shall we? Because I will be getting more over time with Mastery Pass. And that one was almost went through during the time there, actually. Because of all that green, so there's a thought. So let's have an opening party here. So let's start these up. Okay, and I'm also going to get wild cards along the way, so that's going to be awesome. Okay, got him anyhow. But again, it's a bit more protected, so if I get too many of those, it'll swap over to something else. So that's how that works. These two are great. Ah, the Displacer Beast. Very interesting. some more wild cards. Sweet. The Flame Skull. Oddly enough, that enemy came from the, I mean, they show up in the Forgotten Realms, but I think they were originally from Spelljammer, so makes me wonder if that'll be reprinted if they ever do a Spelljammer-themed D&D set. So, here's a thought. Or the goblins. The Beholder. It's the baleful one, of course. That's going to be interesting to use. Meteor Swarm. Yeah, I actually used one before. It's actually kind of fun that way. 8 damage, however many targets you pay X for. In terms of, well, you divide it between them, so it still comes in really handy. You can freeform it to a degree. Forsworn Paladin. Okay. You can just create treasure tokens with this one, but it costs you some life. I'm still wondering whether or not I want this one in my treasure-themed deck or not. Because I could do like different kinds of treasure-themed decks, and also more wild card. Okay. I'm gonna be having a lot more Hydras than I used to. Like, I really need to do just a Hydra-themed deck and just go wild. Or the Prowler, which is a direwolf. Direwolves have been known in MTG for... Nadar, Selfless Paladin. It's funny. You're my first copy of that, and I know it, but you're not saying first. So that little glitch that has it where it randomly doesn't say first when it really is your first is still happening, so I'm gonna have to go over that carefully later. So that happened. Mythic Wildcard Stat is now charged up. Sweet. Grim Wanderer. Tragic backstory. You can only cast this spell if a creature dies this turn. That's systematically appropriate. Like, dun dun dun, sorry, my friend died. I had to show up at his funeral. And then totally take out the guy who did it. It's like, no. Okay, that's insane. If I want to do a deck that has more than one of certain planeswalkers, totally in on it, so... Yeah. Again, usually go more singleton style, but that would be fun to just do. And here's the rather disgruntled dwarf going, pay me or get lost. So it's like, there's just the random merchant. Burning Hands. In draft format, that's been very strong because it just roasts anything green. Now I've got the doggo too. If I didn't have before, I think I did before actually. But so yeah. But the Burning Hands is way stronger than it initially looks. That 6 points of damage towards anything green is just... It's just killer a lot of the time. Priest of Ancient Lore. That is an interesting one to work with for serious clerics. Got a wild card, got fighter class again. Yeah, that happens. Check for traps. UT Fangblade. The Fangblade I've been waiting for because of the way I could seriously up on the venturing that way. And it's something with Death Touch. So that is going to wind up in something absurdly wicked later. That card is, speaking of something tremendously wicked, that card shows up. Okay, another one of Plain. Let me see here. Oh yeah, well that way you can pay to make it unblockable, so that helps. The Monk class. Did I already have the Monk class? I'm not sure, but again, I'll see, because there's that random not falling out first when you get it first thing. Deadly Dispute. Okay. A second artifact or a creature, in addition to its other costs, you get to draw 2 and make a treasure token, so... Yeah, that could come in handy in some situations there. The Vorpal Sword. Yeah, that thing is absurdly dangerous, and I already have one. but Warden 1 could really annoy somebody. Being like, I thought I took down your really expensive one-shot kill sword. Nope, it's back. So there's advantages being able to have extra copies of things. At the same time, it's not always necessary. It can kind of detract from your ultra combo. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. You see, I know that's my first one of that, and it didn't say first. And this means I only need, I think, a couple more of this particular land cycle where they can come into the battlefield untapped if it's, like, early enough in the game. And otherwise, they still dedicate to a color, and they can become a land creature periodically for some interesting moves. So, yeah, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Got a really big promo art of that one in the previous. Okay. Random Eliwick? Mm-hmm. Something tells me there'll be a lot of venturing later. Okay. More wild card. Always good to see it. Sorcerer class. Okay. Again, I'm wondering if it's just not saying it whenever I got it first, or already, or what. Okay. Specific note, another copy of Brunor there. So, at some point, I'm destined to do a serious equipment deck with Brunor. The Eye of Vecna. So I have one part of the Vecna combo right there, and he's the last God card from Forgotten Realms that I need, or not God card, the last God that I need to have some kind of access to for Forgotten Realms, because I've already done the Atropal by completing a dungeon. I have access to Tiamat and Bahamut, and Asmodeus, or Asmodeus, as someone put it. So Vecna is the last. It's actually interesting because it has less gods than some other sets. It has like 5 overall, counting the one that can just be showing up all over the place as the critical hit. Yeah, and of course, if you get a natural 20, you can do it again. So it's Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. Yeah, that guy, I'm serious. I'm also thinking of doing like some major historic goblins deck of my own at some point, as they are kind of popular, but I've got various reasons for doing it. Like I've just kind of been wanting to do it for like quite some time, especially having a good use for just throwing in, like Squee, a rare wild card. Sweet, actually. Yeah, the Hunter's Mark. That one is better than a fight card because it just deals damage to a target that's a creature or a planeswalker, not actually fighting them, so it doesn't take damage back. So those kind of green cards are always a little bit better than a fight. Okay, that's insane. That is officially my 3rd copy of Bahamut, and if I get random gems someday for something, I'll think it's either him or Kasmina. Okay. A mythic rare wild card, straight up. Sweet. That could be just so unbelievably useful. Okay. Some more wild cards, and Den of the Bugbear. Okay, now all I need is the white one for this cycle, and I'm good with all of them. And they are rare, so it might be a random rare being used for it. Okay. Speaking of dragons, Dragon's Disciple. The doggo is back. Bark for the doggo. Give him a woof. Because he's been a good doggo. Okay. The veteran dungeoneer reappears. Yeah, that's kind of the cube. I'm wondering if it's my first cube or not. I think it is. I'm not entirely sure, but it might be my first gelatinous cube. So, there's that. I'd have to check afterwards, obviously. So, yeah. If so, it didn't say first when it should have. More wild cards. And there's a lot of... Oh, there's the Hand of Vecna. All I need now is the Book of Vile Darkness, and I basically have access to Vecna, and I got a random mythic rare earlier, so if anything else, this might be spent that way. Maybe. I know some other... I know at least I don't have to spend a mythic rare on one upcoming because of the whole previews of the pre-con decks coming up. So that's going to be interesting. I know it won't have to spend it on After Act. And just the fact I'm going through so many packs is just building me even more wild cards. This is officially ridiculous. I think some people go through this all the time. Oddly enough, I know this is my first Dritz. Dritz Duerden. Great guy. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the Legends Club when it comes to Magic the Gathering. And I will probably have a lot of fun with you later, because, like, seriously. Good combo abilities there, Dritz. Okay, there's a white dragon. What would be absolutely funny is... Nope. That would be very funny if that was the lair type card going with the white dragon. That would have been hilarious. But unfortunately, no. We didn't quite go there. Oh well, it would have been extremely good timing, but it didn't happen. My vault is officially powered up. The Earth Celt... the Earth Cult Elemental that was blatantly showing up a lot, and we were just going no, has just shown up right now. Admittedly, that is a good way to get rid of certain very annoying things. You just have to make sure that you had good boost to your rolls. Another rare wild card. Sweet. My vault progress is exploding. See, this is one good reason to have that Arena assistant thing, is because it can help you actually see your vault progress, and normally that's invisible. So, there's that. Okay, the green dragon. Brunor is back again. Oh, the teleportation circle. That leads to such incredibly funny combos. Including just with this guy. Can you imagine how many enchantments you destroy if you just kept blinking them? But, of course, there's other better things with that, like, Nadar. Nadar in that would be hilarious for venturing. At least my fourth planar ally. It is nice that they have a common angel here, so if you're trying to collect a lot of angels. Yep, set's got one that will show up quite nicely. Okay, hello Xanathar. Yeah. That one's gonna be hilarious if I just throw him into Dimmer. Yeah, I mean, seriously, Xanathar, you are just such a troll, and you know it. Just look at that smile on that guy's face if he looks at the card again. Just go ahead, go back for a moment, and watch it. He's such a troll, and he knows it. Wandering Troubadour. Not sure if that's my first or not, but I think it might be, so again, that whole thing. But this guy has some interesting tricks. I mean, you basically have a limited landfall, but venturing off that, I mean, you're probably going to build that up pretty well. Another Eye of Vecna. So I have more than one copy if I wanted to do a deck based on that combo specifically. Okay, my wild cards are still accelerating. You find a cursed idol. Create a treasure token and venturing the dungeon. I mean, that option is just like, okay, like let's just prep for the next round and do stuff. The Malison. Okay, can't be blocked as long as it's blocking alone. It can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. And when it deals combat damage, you get to venture. So that one is very interesting and could be useful in so many combos. Especially if you're just doing sincere venturing, which I think that one was that one sealed or that one draft I did and seriously, like, got to pull off the Atropal for completing, that's a good one. That helps with your dragons. But yeah, for actually completing, Tomb of Annihilation. That was nice that we were close there before. Another meteor swarm. Things are getting roasty. Okay, progress just keeps going up. Yeah, the purple worm. It's basically a big warded worm. Yeah. The wish. Oh my gosh. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the things you could do with that. Yeah, just have your wish granted. Interesting that it's solid red, but I think that's a dynamic choice they made. We'll see how that goes. Oh, the horde robbers that were that one person used to just get a boatload of treasure. Yeah, that was interesting, and I could see that seriously in one of my treasure decks. I mean, it's a rogue rather than a pirate, but I don't know. I could do like a thieves guild thing at some point and be like a secondary whole treasure themed deck. So instead of being pirate loot, it'll be that one. Okay, Minion of the Mighty. I know you're my second one there because I got you in a draft, and it was interesting because I kept playing Tiamat rather than putting Tiamat onto the battlefield with this one. I kept wanting to use this one to get Tiamat out. But Tiamat never showed up whenever this one was also there, and everybody kept blasting this one out of the way in fear of Tiamat, and I wound up playing her anyhow. It was a very fun time and draft on that one. That was hilarious. Like, they kept fearing the Tiamat, they kept getting the Tiamat in the end. That's the one I needed. That's the one I needed to complete the cycle of these lands. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Because this one can convert into a flying white dragon. So, that's the one that completes it. So, I have the Hydra, the Dragon, the Giant, the Goblin, and the Beholder. I have all 5 of them now. That was one interesting way to complete a cycle. Another mythic rare. Showing up that way. Oh look, it's the Power Word Kill that kept being thrown around all over the place in that last draft. The Reaper's Stealth. I have another one of those, so if anybody keeps poofing my equipment, I'll be able to... The Hand of Vecna is again there. Do I have 2 of the Hand and 2 of the Eye? I know I still need the book. Whether or not I have to spend on the book, I don't know, but I need the book. Okay. This one's like, I know that could be useful in some situations, but I'm just trying to think if I would actually use that one in that way. So, Hello again, Asmodeus. Or just Asmodeus. First head's slightly quicker. More Eye Tyrant. In that case, I know you're not my first because I got that earlier. Common Wildcard. Still have more packs open. Ah, Blink Dog can just make itself suddenly sidestep an attack, which is interesting. Oddly enough, I think this Keen-Eared Sentry could be a lot better than what most people think. Because you have Hexproof. He is actually keeping you from being, like, just specifically targeted by a ton of things that are very annoying. So you could just, like, use that to say, nah, denied. Just with an uncommon, which makes it hilarious. The Vorpal Sword returns yet again. So speaking of annoying, things to just annihilate the enemy with. The Death Touch on the Vorpal Sword alone is worth it. That is a very warded giant, just saying. Yeah, it's a book. Not exactly the one I had left to obtain, but it's a book. I have a wizard spellbook, and that reminds me to do some other things. Another uncommon wildcard. Fair enough. Guardian of Faith. You can kind of save your stuff. So that's, it's like, yeah, I can see that coming in handy to just save your stuff. Wild cards are still building on that end. I already put a copy of that into my treasure deck. Just, he's saying. I'm getting monked. Repeatedly getting monked here. I get 2 wishes. If I get a 3rd wish, do I count as a genie? I'm definitely getting monked, though. Oy. So much monking. The Dragon Turtle. Suddenly I'm reminded of the card that's the dinosaur turtle themed clearly after Gamera in Ikoria, but it totally doesn't do the same thing. But still, reminded. Hey, nice to see you again. Mr. Legend of Baldur's Gate. Long rest. In fact, gets exiled makes things a little different. It's not legendary for sorcery either, so it's not like I can pull it back with Kea. And Kea really does have the god maneuver that with some of these, but you know. And Magic Missile keeps showing up. Okay, another common. How many common wild? I have like 30 common wild cards and 34 uncommons. Okay, that's actually kind of getting there. Triumphant Adventurer. This guy's interesting. Death Touch, as long as it's your turn, he's got first strike, and whenever he attacks, venture into the dungeon. It's like, yeah, I just keep attacking with him, and you'll just either poof things, venture into the dungeon, both, whatever. Like, yeah, that's just all kinds of useful. Okay. Okay, another one goes that way. Okay, I think I've officially got all my copies of Grandmasters of all my copies of Bahamut here. So Grandmaster of Flowers, you won't be showing up through the packs again for a while. Another myth. That's my second random mythic wear. A darn lips. Ugh. The darn lips thing is definitely happening again. Maybe I need a mint. But, yeah, that's my second mythic rare wild card. Out of just this group that I've been doing here. So, yeah, that's interesting. Oh, server delay for a second there. That could be bad. Hopefully that doesn't disturb the process. He's such a jolly fellow. The white. That one is just its own kind of annoying. And some more wild card. I'm getting so many uncommon wild cards. I have more uncommon wild cards than I do common wild cards. It's kind of funny when you think about it. The Treasure Vault. Yep, don't mind at all having an extra copy of that. Oh, the things I could do with that. Also, price of loyalty is kind of fascinating because, let's just say treasures that go together in just such a beautiful way. Okay, now I'm getting more common war cards, eventually. I think that's Frost Tyrant. I need some of the other mythic rare legendary dragons, by the way. Now the Hulking Bugbear. I'm not sure if I got that one or not before. Maybe I got it earlier and didn't notice, but yeah, totally good for the Goblin deck. So nice to see you there. And this particular cleric, just like to say, searching your library for an enchantment card could get you the god cards from Theros, because they also count as enchantments, so yeah, there's that. This vampire just likes showing up around here. Evolving Wilds, but from this set, is just kind of interesting. But still, the Forsworn Paladin has returned, and he wants me to get loot. Nope, that's a lady. She wants me to get loot. There we go, corrected. Or at least someone along here, I'm not sure. Another rare wild card. Okay. That's my third wish. I guess I'm a genie now. Mind Flayer comes in very handy. I mean, as long as you control the Mind Flayer, you just keep that creature, so... yeah. The Zorn. Oh, man, that was just perfect for the treasure deck. Yeah. The Zorn, that ability is just ridiculous. Because if you create one or more treasure tokens, you still create that much +1. So bonus loot? The circle is not broken. Hall of Storm Giants. Yep. Second one of those. Gets to become a giant. The Bard class. Okay, list legend. The more copies I get of little things with Death Touch, the better. Okay. That's still happening. I like it. Sphere of Annihilation. Had to happen after a while. With so many times I've... Well, let's just say there's stories. Okay. Wild cards just keep going, and here's I have 10 mythic rare wild cards now. Finally got that treasure chest I was wanting. I mean, that's just like, yes, I need this chest. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's just, yes, just so much yes. I mean, there's only like a 1 in 20 chance you actually have a problem, but everything else just yes. Hello again, Gold Dragon. Been a while since I've seen one of you. Hello, Barrowin. Have I gotten you before and just not noticed, or this is the first time? Because I know I needed you at some point. The deck of many things has shown up again, and yet that's still not the Book of Vile Darkness. This is actually my second one of these, just saying. So there will be decking. Another Spear of Annihilation. Only the second one's a cube instead. Oops, just saying. Hello again, White. I think I have enough for you to cause some serious zombie problems for somebody. Lol. Okay. So now I am curious. Okay, I've gone through that. I still get some more packs later on in the Mastery, by the way. So there's going to be more this way. Like, several more. So I'm not going to be, like, completely, like, out for a while. Until level 65, just from Adventures in Forgotten Realms. Plus I'm going to be getting others, so... Still got random chances. But let's just see how much it says I've collected out of that now. Let's see if it's tracked that fast enough. No, that needs an update because that's not 25.10%. I can guarantee you that. So let's Did it not track those all the way that way? Oh, it tracked them. So there's not actually... Well, it'd be fun areas if I just do it this way. Let's see, how much do I got left? Okay. Him, I know he's coming up in a future pre-constructed deck, so I don't have to spend on him. Yep, one way. Okay, yeah, I got most of the set after that. I have, like... Okay, I have, like, officially, 2 and 2 and less than a quarter pages to go, after that. That was just ridiculous. And then I'll have them all. So, that happened. In fact, I probably have enough, wild cards to just collect the rest if I wanted to. So, there's a thought. Yeah, these, how many of these are actually just uncommon? The Rogue is one. The Chaos Channel is the second one. Like, 2 of these were uncommons that just did not show up. The rest are rare or mythic rare. But still, that's kind of hilarious how many I got out of that. Okay, and on top of that, there's one more thing I need to do. Open my vault for some more uncommon and rare and mythic rare wildcards. So my wildcard supply has just exploded. So yeah, I think I've pretty much done it there. I just need to make it official later, and then I'll be good. For now though, I'll be logging off because I need to get to some other things. But yeah, so That was fun. Okay, I'll be logging off now. Hope to hear from y'all later. Bye for now, and remember, MTG forever.